Good evening, everybody. It is June 19th, Saturday. It is, it's either, it's an evening time. I'm gonna say, let's say it's about 8 p.m. at night. Um, we worked our tail ends off today, and I mean we as in both me and Jerry. If you watch Jerry Ann's video, I don't know when it's going to come out or what she's going to title it. I just know that there's a video that Jerry Ann's putting together for one of her channels that shows us moving the dresser from our room to in here, and guess who's pushing? Not I. No. Jerry was feeling very empowered today. Her knees were not bugging her. Her shoulder was just a little bit of a bother. And she said, I want to move that. And I went, are you sure? You sure you can handle it? You sure your knees can handle it? You sure you can move this thing from one end of the house to the other? And she goes, if you just help me, if you just guide me and whatnot, I will do the bulk of the work. Well, that dresser without the drawers is fairly lightweight. It's not mahogany, but it's a fairly decent weight, but not so heavy that she cannot do it. She got it up on her side, out our bedroom door, with my help, making sure she didn't bump into any other pieces of furniture or whatnot. She pivoted it to go across the kitchen floor. We got to the opening outside this door. She pivoted it. I helped her get it into, just to the threshold of the door. And because she couldn't come in the door to finish it off, she asked me if I would, finish putting it in place while she went and sat down and took a break. And I said, go right ahead. you did the hardest part. So she went and took a break. I went and emptied out the drawers of my clothing, put them in baskets and whatnot. And I put the drawers in place. And once I took a break, I said, okay, give me 5 to 10 minutes. And then when you're ready, we'll go in there and start finishing up the cabinet that we basically put together. And so basically in the drawers of the dresser is like plateware, chinaware, various other placemats, and a variety of different non-glassware, basically, mostly like plates, dishes, creamer, sugar bowls, things of that nature. We found a few things that we decided to go ahead and get rid of, some old platters and autumn type stuff that we don't use. And then the top of the system that we set up was the two display cabinets that were on either side of the H hutch are now on top of the dresser with the the glassware that was in there before back in there with the way I want it. So it's not overcrowded. It's looks nice. It looks good. It's not cluttered, at least in my eyes. And since this is my house, my room, pretty much what I want is what's happening in this room. Yes, there's a whole lot of Jerry Ann's Harry Potter stuff is still back here. We will, when we go to decorate this room, go through that stuff. Some of it will be used as decoration to my taste. Some of it will just be packed away. Some of it might even go bye-byes. I don't know. Thanks to me reading the Hagee books, or Hughie, it's either Hughie or Huga books. The first one, which is the Nordic Secret to Happiness, and then the American Cozy. I am liking the American Cozy a whole lot better because of the fact that it is geared for Americans to understand rhyme or reason, because she gives the science and the medical information and all the research on why doing what she suggests is best for our health. Some of you might think that we're not doing it enough. Some might think we're not doing it fast enough. That's fine. I don't worry about it. I worry about the fact that we're going at our pace, that is comfortable for us, that's not going to put either one of us in a back brace or going to the hospital to have our joints taken care of because we overworked them. That's my biggest concern. Keeping things healthy and safe while we're cleaning, decluttering, and reorganizing, as well as remodeling. So, I mean, Jerry did Jerry Jerry did as much, if not more, than me today. Yes, she actually did more than me today in my eyes because she was the one who moved that one piece of furniture from one end of the house to the other. She helped me get everything in the drawers. Basically, when we got in here to start organizing that cabinet, for the most part, I was the one to hand stuff to her and have her put it in where she could fit it without breakage. Because I found out today, two of the wine glasses that are on the very top shelf of that display case is my grandma and grandpa Henson's wedding wine glasses from 1924. Yeah, 100-year-old glass. Okay, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. It's in its right place. Don't touch it. That's how I felt with it because I was like, this is how old, and I'm the one putting it up here. But we have the two pewter wine glasses that were for me and Jerry because we had a Renaissance style wine glasses. We have my parents, my mom and dad's wine glasses from 1969 when they got married, and then my grandma and grandpa Henson's 100-year-old little wine glasses, little bitty things. I'm not going up there. I'm not messing with them because I don't want to break them, because if I break them, I might as well just go bury my head in the sand. They are small, they're very delicate feeling, and very beautiful. But, like I said, as long as I don't have to don't have to move them for a very, 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 very long time, they'll stay where they are. And if I get to the point where I'm so old that I don't know who I'm going to give them with because I don't have my kids, they will probably... Oh my God. Who would I give them to? One of my cousin's grandkids? I don't know. Well, as old as they might be, because they might be close to 125 years or more by the time I get too old to deal with it. That I don't know if a museum would take them. I have no idea if a museum would take them. They're already over 100 years old. Things to think about. But we got everything decorated. I have to put this one thing back up. I took it down to show it to you. What I'm about ready to show you is something that my father-in-law did by hand with hand tools. I don't even know if he used an electrical tool, but he... Oops, you already saw a glimpse of it. He took a look at a picture of this and recreated it out of wood. Literally a near three-dimensional fish, hand carved out of wood. One of the many hobbies that my father-in-law had before he passed away was just doing all these. He even did, if you can tell, he did like the split in the fins in front. Those little fins in front are split from the wood that he carved it out of. Because it was supposed to be his pectoral fins or something like that. He did a really good job. I love looking at these things because it's like I can look at it and go, wow. I have in my hand a piece of art that a human being did with their bare hands out of scrap wood without using a single electrical piece of equipment to carve it, to shape it. No sander, no grinder, no lathe, no rotary saw, no, all hand tools. My hand is so shaky because I'm so like weak because I'm out of energy. But come, well, tomorrow's gonna be our day of rest. So come Monday, we're going to get back at it. And the first thing we're going to do Monday is go into the guest room and remove the bed in there, clean it up a little bit, rearrange it a little bit, so we can put our king size bed in there temporarily. That way on Tuesday, hopefully by Tuesday, we'll have the bedrooms, the 2 bedrooms cleaned up and switched around and situated. And then I'm going to go into our bedroom and rip up carpet like a happy-go-lucky crazy person, because Monday night garbage goes out, so Tuesday morning the garbage can will be empty and I can just start ripping up carpeting and rolling it up and throwing it into the garbage can, and letting and dealing with that way. If I find that that's too much carpet for that garbage can, I might have to take the actual carpet and underflooring out and throw it in the back of my minivan and haul it to, well, find out where I can take it for a dump site, or how I can dispose of it. That's going to be the only hard part, is how to deal with it. I think what I can do is, I think I've got twine or rope or something like that. I can roll up as many chunks of it as I can, tie it with twine, and set it somewhere in my carport area until next Tuesday for the garbage people to pick up, because I don't want to overload my garbage can with carpeting, because if I do that, I won't be able to put garbage in there, as is the raccoons are already getting into my garbage can. Annoying little buggers. But yeah, Monday is the day we're going to start working on the bedrooms. Tuesday is the day I'm going to start to, hopefully I can get in there and finish ripping up all the carpeting. It's not that easy. Once you start cutting into it and pulling it up, and then using hopefully I can get get to that pry bar. I might have to move some stuff around in here to get to it, but yeah, I should be able to get to my tools for that pry bar and my hammer, so I can pry up the around the. I discovered that around the edging of the room is these tack boards, and what it is they hammer them into the subflooring, so they can hammer the carpet and the subflooring onto that. So I'm like, that's the only part that I'm worried about, because, excuse me, I gotta, darn it. Well, I'm gonna have to trim those hairs. Got a mustache hair or a nose hair that wants to tickle my, that side of my nose. But, now that I know that we've got 2 weeks before Lisa comes, I'm like, get it done, get it done, get it done, get it done. So we've already planned out that we've got some leftover flooring tiles or whatnot from when they did our kitchen, and we know how many we need, and if we've got enough square footage, we won't have to run to Lowe's tomorrow or Monday to get more. I just have to get out there tomorrow. I think tomorrow the only piece of work I'm going to do is go outside to see how many boxes I have of the subflooring, or the floor tilings, so we know how much we need to buy, or if we need to buy any. But anyhow, talk so fast and didn't even realize I didn't take that long. Not a bad thing. I'm just like, wow. No, today there will be no book reading. Not because of the fact that I didn't. Well, combination of I didn't read last night, and I'm just so like, easily distracted that I don't think I could read to you guys without making a royal mess up. So, yeah, this is probably going to be one of the short ones again. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, try to make them as positive as possible. I am done with the negative people. I've already had to get rid of 2 or 3 negative people from today alone, from my last video. And I don't really like doing that, but at the same time, I don't need people dragging their garbage into my forum or my channel, causing everybody to get covered in their garbage. So I just went out, gone, done. Yeah, so if you have any positive comments, go ahead and leave them. If you want to be a negative Nilly or a Debbie Downer or whatever the male version is, don't. I will not tolerate it. I do not tolerate it. I don't do it to you. I don't need you coming in here and doing it to me. Because if you're doing it to me, I will look you up. And if you do not have a channel or anything like that, you're just a troll, you're gone. If you have a channel, I might peruse your channel, and doubtful I'll find anything negative to say, but I might say something, especially if your channel has nothing, no content that equals my channel. I might say, hey, found you. You're not talking about the same stuff. Why are you being negative on my channel? And be done. But no, I'm not tolerating it. But anyhow, if you're new to my channel and you like what you hear, you like the fact that you hear someone talking about daily issues or trying to organize and clean up your home and your life and the whole 9 yards, or you're interested in, maybe you find something that I'm interested in from one of my other channels that you're interested in and decide to, or not other channels, excuse me, other videos, I don't have another channel, other videos, and you decide, hey, he might talk more about the same stuff. Let's go ahead and join and see. That's your choice. But if you do hit the subscribe button, a little bell will pop up. You click on that bell, YouTube basically notifies you the next time I put in a video, and so on and so on. So until next time, you guys have a good day. Enjoy. Bye.